I was just driving home and I was thinking about a blog post I did for End of the Matter Ministries. I mocked up a Joel Osteen book cover where it says "Your Best Life Now," and it was kind of funny. The Best Life Now. It was inspired by some messianic teachings that I heard, where the teaching was, well, if you keep all of the Torah, or you observe Torah as well as you can, God will bless you. And it was implied, and in some cases, other teachers strat out, that you will be blessed with monetary wealth. You will be blessed with health. You will be blessed with everything. And I pointed out in the article the book of Job, and, the main point is rich people sometimes don't suffer and live long, healthy lives that are mean people. And Job suffered because he was a righteous person. And, God was bragging on him. And there was a point that needed to be made there. And I wrote this blog, and somebody I cared about got offended and dropped me out of their social media and all sorts of stuff. And it caused me a time for some introspection. I don't like to offend people. I don't mind it if people are convicted. I would hope for that. I hope God uses me for that. But that's between people and God. When somebody is teaching something that's wrong, go to the Bible, then go to them with your scriptures and have a discussion. It's an immature believer that just goes, fine. Especially when it's somebody that you should care about. I mean, I guess it's kind of presumptuous to think that, certain people should care about you, but, I care about the person. And somebody who buys into good behavior, gets great rewards here on this earth, is missing the message of the gospel entirely. I mean, why were people getting thrown to the lions or burned on torches to light an evening meal if they were going to death for Christ? That doesn't make sense unless the blessings are way bigger than we could possibly imagine, way bigger than what this world has to offer, this broken world. You want to make your reward in this broken world? Seriously? You think that's what it is? You think being right with God and being to the point where God has worked in your heart and in your life to where you're at peace? That's not a monetary thing. That's an eternal thing. And quite frankly, that's what we should all be wanting. When we start getting our eyes on things of this world, we are getting ourselves into the world, not apart from it. I mean, how many times do we get warned in the Bible about don't be a part of the world? Our hearts should be set on spiritual things, not worldly things. Yet we think, God even said it's harder for a rich man to get into the kingdom of heaven. You think he's going to reward you with, I'm going to give you problems because you've been such a good boy. I want to make you stumble. I want to make it hard for you to get into the kingdom of heaven, so I'm going to put money in your life. Job's suffering brought him closer to God in the end. That's not what money does. Money makes you think you don't need to rely on God. I mean, it's just basic theology. And then I hear people that, want to allude to the rewards that you get in heaven or that you get on this earth because you follow Torah or you follow some religious group's teachings. Go to the Bible. God did say promise rewards for Israel as they were entering into the promised land. But we got to keep in mind, those things are supposed to foreshadow our lives now. Our reward is the promised land. When Christ comes back and things are made right, and your very soul and being at peace, and being able to rejoice that you know God, and said that your circumstances shouldn't matter at that point because you're not in the world. And you want to say, oh, no. See, look, I got a new car because, well, I am a good person. Come on. I'm able to go on trips. I don't have to give to the poor, or I give to the poor. How much do you need to give to the poor before you can go on a trip? I don't know. I guess you need to read the Bible. Well, no, we're not going to read the Bible for that because the Bible doesn't teach that. I'm sorry. I guess the wander is my thinking and my thought processes when I'm thinking to myself and all of a sudden I hit record on my phone. But, love God, pray for discernment, read your Bibles, love your neighbors. That's what it's all about.